Top Flight Podcast. You know what it is. You know what we're here to do. Back in studio today, beautiful Austin, Texas. I'm with the boys. We got B to my left. We got Bali here to my right. Primo off camera controlling the ones and twos and the 100 screens here at the Top Flight Podcast studio. Shout out to all the employees that are in the background, everybody. The cooks. Marvelous job. The kitchen is spotless. Absolutely fantastic work out there. But yes, another episode of the Top Flight Podcast. Starting off with Bali, mate. How you doing?
I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing great. Happy to be here with the team. Ready to talk some Austin FC, which is kind of bad right now, but it is what it is.
Yeah, kind of bad is maybe putting it lightly. We're just 1 point above a Sporting Kansas City, so just put that into terms. one point above them. Also, we have one game in hand on them, so I guess maybe that's something. B, what's up, mate? Going with you next. How are you, bro?
Good, man. Despite the loss, despite the heartbreaking Texas Derby loss, I had a great weekend, and like Bali said, man, I'm happy to be here with y'all.
Yes, mate. 100% happy to be here. Primo, how are you doing, mate? Audio good? Audio levels good?
Everything's good, man. I think I'm doing all right. A little disappointed from last night, but so far, pretty good weekend.
Yeah, bro. You didn't even stick around for the fan reaction. You said that you were so mad you just dipped.
I just had to.
What the heck was that about?
I just had to dip, man.
After party, right?
After party.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
You probably went to go party with like Ferreira, Leclerc. Probably went to
What? Hey, for real,
Let me
bro?
find out, bro.
Hey, for real, Primo?
You're the reason why he cheated on what's her name? Becky G. Becky.
Oh, that's the guy.
That's the guy.
Oh, yeah, that's the
Leclerc-
guy.
Hey, you know what? I saw a
Neglect, whatever.
sign
The
of like her
signs,
lyrics.
The sign of the
A sign
lyrics,
of
the
her
Becky G lyrics.
yeah,
I saw
yeah,
that.
that was-
I saw that in the supporter section, right?
Yeah,
Somebody had it on
Troll
there.
level was good.
It was hilarious,
That's
bro.
funny.
It was funny.
That's funny.
I heard that there was rumors that maybe the stadium was gonna play Becky G songs,
Oh.
but I didn't hear anything of that. Maybe the team was like, nah,
Nah, too much.
can't do
too
that.
much,
That
too
would have been
much.
troll level
Yeah.
100.
And they got the dubs at the
They
end of the
did
day.
get the dub, so they
Yeah.
got the last
Yeah.
laugh.
They
But boys, we're here to talk about first Austin FC segment, of course, and then we're gonna get into the European topics. Got a lot to talk about there. Of course.
Oh.
I'm not gonna get into it right now. We're gonna save it, but I do want to plug in a couple things. Of course, the Top Flight Podcast. Make sure to share it to your friends, your coworkers, anybody that listens to the Austin FC, that likes to get into the Austin FC kind of stuff. They're interested in the team and they want to follow this club. So make sure to tell them about the Top Flight Podcast, and also check out the website we'reaustintv.com. We've got some nice articles there for you guys. Shout out to Scott, football critic, and MyGJC. They work extra hard to bring out some very different and amazing articles for y'all. B, anything you want to plug in, mate?
No, man. Yeah, just the articles. Of course, I'll put the website on the screen. You go check out the articles from the boys.
Yeah, 100%. Boys, let's get into the podcast now. So I want to get in, first of all, the overall thoughts. Austin FC 0, FC Dallas 1 last night. Defeat in the Texas Derby at Q2 Stadium. Jesus Ferreira does get the goal. Dallas gets the win. Rodneys Red gets the red card, double yellow. Those are big talking points. But before we get into that, I want to get y'all's overall thoughts. Be starting off with you, mate. What was your overall thoughts from the match last night at Q2?
Well, I guess it starts off kind of the game. I think to me started off a little boring, man. Towards the first half, the red card definitely changed the game. And at the beginning of the game, towards the 30th minute, I was like, man, I see either a 0-0 or a 1-0 win for either team. It's just that kind of game to me. The red card obviously changed everything, and heartbreaking to lose in just the late stages of the game. I was invested in the 0-0, bro, towards that time. It was like 88th, 85th. I was invested in the 0-0. I would be happy for the 0-0. So when Ferreira scored that goal, it was heartbreaking, and it is what it is. We move.
100%. Bali, I want to get your take, man. Your overall thoughts from last night's match before we get into the lineup.
I mean, it was pain, bro, because we were in the game. I feel like we had opportunities. They had opportunities. But I feel like we could have maybe snuck a 1-0 and we could have got a 3 points at the end of the day. But that red card ruined the game completely. And Rodneys Red is huge mistake. After scoring your first goal for us ever,
Assist too,
and then doing this. What a week for Redes.
Definitely, and also a personal loss in the family. So
Which is very, very sad.
very,
but-
very sad from
It's been a big week for Redes.
Big week for Redes.
But it was bad.
We're going to talk about him here later on in the pod. Now, I do want to get into the first thing that we're going to get into, which is the lineup. Primo, can you bring up the lineup that you had on here? Perfect right there, mate. And we're going to talk about the first thing, mate, the formation. Now, here on, what is this, Primo? FootMob? On FootMob, they have it shown as a 3-4-3. But what we saw last night, you could clearly see that it was a back five, right? Maybe we were defending back five, attacking with the back three. That's what we've been doing lately. Austin FC has been trying to perfect that system. But who we have last night who started on the field, we had Alex Ring, Julio Cascante, and Leo Weissenen at center back. And we had a Gallagher, Adam Lunkovic as the fullbacks. In the middle, of course, we had Maiji, Dani Pereira, Valencia, who has been getting some good performances under his belt, bro. Finally, we see maybe the best of Johan there. We also had Rigoni and Rodneys Red, who Bali mentioned got that red card. And up in the attack, our striker, our guy, or I mean, can we even say that? Because he was absolutely ghost last night. Zardes with a 6.1 rating. So, B, I want to get your thoughts on the players that came out last night to play against FC Dallas. Your thoughts on the lineup last night, mate?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, bro, we've been playing this new lineup for quite some, like I say, maybe 5-6 games already. This back three, back five. So, you know, the only, every time I see this lineup, bro, the first thing I think, okay, where is Ring going to play? Are we still going to be playing the system, or is Ring going to go back in the midfield?
I agree.
And when they came out, the players lining up to play, nope, we're playing with a back three, back five. So, yeah, like you said, Zardes was ghost. But initially, I thought it was a good lineup, bro.
Yeah, I think, I mean, with the players that we have available, you have to imagine that this is probably the best way that we can come out. Getting Julio back. Of course, we don't have Fago. He is back, though, but Josh Wolf said that he had no intentions of even playing him tonight. He was just there because they had an extra space on the bench. So Fago was just there, like, to fill up the list. Pretty much that's what he said in the press conference. But, of course, Drusy is out also. We got to point that out. And Owen is at the World Cup, the U20 World Cup in Argentina. He's going to be gone for 1 month. So out of the players we have available, just like you said, B, I think this was a pretty good lineup to come out to play FC Dallas.
I agree.
Bali, want to get your thoughts on the lineup last night before we progress into the next topics?
I mean, I like the lineup. I think it was with the best lineup. Maybe I would have maybe gave Maxi another shot, but
100%.
But you know, Josh Wood decided to go with Zardes, which is fine. But yeah, you know, it's just unfortunate at the end of the day that we came out with the defeat. But I mean, the players tried. I mean, we tried. I mean, we were clicking at some point. We were playing good at some point. But you know, at the end of the day, man, that card ruined it. You know, and it was unfortunate, bro.
100%, bro. Now, just real quick, match ratings. We have Zardes, according to FootMob, 6.1, as previously mentioned. Rigoni with a 6.3. Rodneys Red with a 5.2. Of course, low rating because of that red card. John Gallagher with a 6.2. Valencia, 6.9. Probably one of the highest rated players from last night. Dani Pereira, 6.2. There was a bit of an injury scare. Dani Pereira went down last night, and my heart kind of stopped a bit, bro. I literally, like, grabbed onto the person next to me. I didn't even know who the person next to me was. I grabbed him, and I was like, you know,
I think it was your bro.
I think at that point, I was, like, blacking out, bro. I was like,
Oh,
What?
Dani Pereira's going down. Bro, serious.
What, bro?
Dani Pereira going down, bro, had me very concerned, bro, because we have been playing this kid an insane amount of minutes,
Yeah, it's
bro.
crazy, bro.
We actually brought this up
It's
recently.
insane.
Primo and I were actually talking about it. He has the most minutes for us as an outfield player, bro.
That's
The most
insane.
minutes for us.
That's insane.
So that's why I was a bit concerned. Adam Lunkovic with the 6.8. Alex Ring with the 6.2. Julio Cascante 6.8. Leo Weissenen 6.2. And Brad Stuver, stinker game, 5.7. B, that's kind of harsh, bro. 5.7.
Yeah, I mean, he had a couple saves.
He also had some spills with his.
Yeah,
feet.
Yes, he
with
did.
his
Actually,
feet.
I think that's what's gonna.
had
I
some
think that's what's bringing
spills.
the ratings down.
Yep.
I think. Yeah, he did have some spills.
He had some spills, but we also got to credit him. He had some great saves. He had to make some uncomfortable ones off that free kick. But we'll see them in the highlights
And also
here.
the goal was through nutmeg, you know. And
Nutmeg,
that's tough,
100%.
but-
I mean, what can you do? But
Yeah.
we're going to see the goal right now. So one of the first talking points that I had here on this rundown list here on the Top Flight podcast tonight is the first chance. I got it right here. First chance, and I got it right here. Cross in from Rigoni. Zardes. Probably a defensive header. Zardes gets the chance, and it
Yeah.
goes wide.
He has to finish that.
I want to get your take first, Bali. Zardes has to do better, mate. Thoughts?
I mean, you're number 9. You know that's your dinner right there. You gotta eat that, bro. You gotta make that goal, and it's just not going well for Zardes right now. You know, it's not going. He hasn't scored no goals at all this season. 11 games, no goals. You came here to score. You came here to help Drusi. Basically, that's what you come here. You have 0 goals in 11 games. That's not good enough. So it's sad.
It's
B,
It's sad, bro. It's sad.
B-
It's a sad
Yeah.
situation.
your thoughts on Zardes? Obviously, with that chance was maybe the only one that he had all last night, bro. We looked at the linked up play in the MLSsoccer.com website. You could see, and he is non-existent with linking up with all the other players. Nobody is connecting with Jazzy Zardes. The chance that he got, he absolutely squandered it, mate. Your thoughts on that? Bali said that it's sad, but is it maybe unfortunate? Comes off his boot, maybe wrong.
on the shot, bro. I mean, to me, to be honest, I think the defender being like right in his way, I think it keeps him from really slicing that ball. I think he kind of backed up a little bit, his power, his placement, because the defender was literally obstructing the goal, in my opinion. But at the end of the day, you get 1 chance, 2 chances, and like Bali's saying, you're in that position. Those are the type of shots that you're gonna get as a number 9, and he didn't bury it. Yeah, I mean, it sucks that he hasn't been doing much at nothing at all. And a lot of people wanted to see Moxie, and I think Moxie does a little bit more for us. But I think that the reason why Zardes starts is because we gotta get him to score a goal, bro. And I think Wolf knows that. I think we're gonna have to keep playing this guy to get his goal, bro. I mean, if we sit him down now and just start Maxi every game, I mean, it's essentially sealing the deal, sealing the book on his, like, the beginning of his career, like the beginning of this Austin FC tenure. Like, he's done then. He's
I
done
want to
for
ask
us.
you this. I want to ask you this real quick.
Do
I
you
wanna
want
ask
it to be
this.
done?
Yeah,
I wanna
but
ask you.
But it's okay.
I want to ask you this, mate. Where do we go from here then? I mean, there's all this frustration with Jazzy, but we don't have that many options at striker, mate. So my question is, where do we go from here? I mean, do we put him back on the bench? Are we going to try to put Maxi back on the starting lineup, or how do we move on from here? Where we go, because we can't just keep criticizing this player. We have to come out with solutions, right?
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, that's why he's starting, because Wolf is almost essentially backing him and saying, like, hey, bro, like, you're gonna start, get your goal. And obviously we know the performance on the field, bro. It's like, we know this guy is not cutting it right now. But either you drop him, start Moxie, even though sometimes Moxie can have a stinker himself, and then just totally kill him off and be like, dude, you're done. Or just you keep giving this guy a shot.
What I think is mostly unfortunate, bro, in Zardes' situation right now is the fact that, we got a little bit of info shared to us. The fact that Zardes is one of the first guys to get to training, and he's one of the last guys to leave. After team training, he stays to do extra things. That's what was told to us. So it's clicking in training, or at least the guy's putting the effort in training. But on the field, it's just not there, bro. It's just not there, and we can't realistically, bro. We cannot compete for these big trophies without the striker position solidified, and that's just facts, bro.
And also, we play Maxi, and we start Maxi, and maybe he contributes a little bit more, just a little bit more, but a little bit more than nothing. And then sometimes he starts against, like, Houston. He starts against these other games, and it also doesn't really have much involvement in the team, bro.
Yeah,
All right, and then what? We got Will Bruin.
Well, Bruin.
So this is the situation that we're in. None of these guys are capable of doing it. Either we just decide to go with Moxie and kill Zardes' confidence and just kind of tell him, hey, you're done, or we keep playing him and try to egg him on to get that goal.
And also fans last night, fan reactions calling for Musa, but the thing with Musa is that wherever he's at right now, he's not even getting minutes there, mate.
Yeah.
He's not even getting called up to the team to play, mate. He's not even being selected. So what's going on there? What's going on with the striker position? It's a mess, bro.
Can I bring something up? Like,
It is a mess.
Danny Houston, bro. Even
just
he
retired.
He retired,
Just
bro. He
retired.
just retired.
Just
but, like,
retired.
He had his little moments. And I know it's still, like, okay, I don't want nobody to come at me here, but it's still kind of, there's plenty of time for him to get his goal or his goals or assists or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Danny Houston, he has those little moments for us, but they're too far in between. So,
I mean,
I
at the
don't
end of the day, it comes down to the recruitment in the
recruitment, 100%.
in the offseason. This was the guy that Josh Wolf said, this is my number 9. This is the guy that's gonna help us score.
I agree.
It's gonna help us compete this season.
Yeah.
And he's here,
Falls on Wolf.
and he's not competing. So at the end of the day, it's not good enough. Zardes, he's trying. Yes, he's working hard, but it's not clicking for him. He's not. And you're here to score for us.
Let's go on to the next topic, bro. The next thing that I want to talk about is this chance right here that Dallas had. 28th minute. Look, cheeky little 1-2. Julio gets burned. I mean, we've said that more than once. We know that speed is not something that we can rely on for Julio to have.
But to me, I feel like Julio's faster than that. And I even asked you, and I even asked you this when we were watching the game: Is Julio being rushed? Is Julio being rushed?
You did say that. You
Is
did
Julio
say
being
that. You did
rushed?
say that.
Because
but we know his pace isn't up there, bro.
But Julio's fast. I mean, he's not slow. He's okay.
I don't think we've ever said Julio's fast, bro.
Never, bro.
I don't think we've ever said that.
I think it came into a position. He kind of went for it. He did it. He chose back, and that header.
Yes.
This is the ball from it, and his pace gets exposed. I'm not saying that he got exposed in any way just by pace, and obviously. Once he got in front of him, and running towards goal, if Julio grabs on his shirt or grabs on his shoulder, that's a red, mate.
Yes.
So I think his IQ maybe realizing that he's not gonna do anything there, and his pace getting exposed. And honestly, we should have got scored on this game. This moment right here.
That's what I actually highlighted in the notes, mate. I wanted to credit Julio. I mean, for one, we do have to point out that he needs to be smarter. If he's not gonna have pace, he needs to be smarter. Whenever he got spinned. That's when he completely lost the ball.
Yeah.
As a center back, when your body spins like that, you're done. You're
like
done.
Out of the game.
You're done, mate.
Especially if your pace is not up there.
If your pace is not up there, you're done. Once they spin you like that, you're done. All right.
It's over.
So if that is you, right, you need to position yourself better. Or maybe that was just a bit unlucky because he honestly had a great game.
Also,
I think he had a great game.
I thought he did. I thought he had a great game too. But also that header, that 1-2. You know, it's fast. It's on a counter.
It was also lucky. It was also lucky by them, bro.
But also lucky he didn't score, mate.
Yes, we do got to talk about that. They do hit the crossbar, but I think the easier chance, mate, was to just share it to his teammate that was running in.
I agree.
Fortunately, he got a bit greedy, and again, fortunately, he hits the bar, bro.
And we should have been down 1-0.
Should have been down 1-0. Should have been down 1-0. Bali, you have anything else you want to say on that? Julio?
I mean, we love Julio at the end of the day. And he was the captain.
He was the captain. He was the captain.
You know, he was
Smart.
the captain last night. So he had a great game. You know, but I mean, there was I mean, even for the goal. I mean, it was a beautiful pass by the Dallas player. You know, for Ferreira.
Look at that. Ferreira 1-2. He just got a bit lucky that he got there before Julio. Honestly, but that's what he gets paid to do.
Yeah.
All right, now. Let's see, boys. One of the next topics that I did want to talk about was this chance right here. Adam Lunkovic tees up, volley, saved out of the top corner,
what a
mate.
save by
Thoughts
the
on that, bro? Go ahead, Bali.
I mean, that's an insane save. I mean, you can't ask for anything better than that shot. What a shot by Lunkovic. I mean, that was an amazing shot, but just even a better save. So, man.
What a shot, bro.
That should have been a goal right there.
Yeah.
It should have been.
I also want to ask this question for the pod. Do you miss Kolmanich right now, or are you happy with Adam Lunkovic and how he is progressing? Because I've heard shouts of, you know what, I'm liking Adam. I like Lunkovic. So I want to get your take, mate. I mean, this shot, I feel like Kolmanich also gets it off. He has a hell of a left foot, too. We do got to point that out. But Lunkovic right now doing the job for us.
Yeah, I mean, this is what happens when you get a couple run of games, bro. And you start every game, you get in rhythm, you start to be a little better. You know, physically, you start to be... better drilled in your positioning and maybe taking more shots like he did. And, I mean, I think Zanny provides a little different to the team as far as maybe his crosses, his pace on the side, on the wings. And with Adam, I think he's a little bit more physical, a little bit more, aggressive, I guess you can say. But what a shot by him, bro.
What a shot,
What
bro.
a shot
What
by
a
him.
shot.
And what a save as well.
What a save. Honestly, that was probably save of the match by that keeper. That was 1-0 right there.
Yeah.
Right in front.
That should have been
Bro, that
should
was
have been
save.
1-1.
Well,
That was save of the week, bro.
yeah,
Of the
should have been,
weekend.
I guess, because the other one before it.
That was a great save.
Now, right after that, Rigoni takes the corner, which Rigoni's corner kicks have been so good lately, bro. He's been so good off his corner kicks. Finally. But at the end of it, we have Alex Ring, who just one-time volleys it, bro. Probably a set-piece play, honestly. That's something from the training ground. Ring just hits it wide. The goalkeeper gets down pretty quick, but I think if it was on target, if it would have been inside the post, I mean, the keeper doesn't get there, bro. Thoughts on that, B? You first, mate.
What a shot by Ring. I mean, I do agree. I think the keeper kind of dove in a good amount of time to cover the shot, but the bounce, it kind of bounced up, and that could have probably beat the keeper. But, yeah, what a shot, what a volley. What an attempt.
Bali, your thoughts on
what a shot by
Ring?
Ring. I mean, I mean, oof, they were so close. But I mean, at the end of the day, it didn't go in, bro.
At the end of the day, it did not go in.
It didn't go in.
It didn't go in, mate. Now, another thing that I want to talk about that happened in this game, because the first half, honestly, we played pretty good. We had chances.
We had chances.
We had the chances.
They
the
had
first half.
chances, but we had chances too.
Now, this is it right here. Adam Lunkovic, dangerous on that left,
Ooh,
puts a
Rigoni.
ball in for Rigoni, who gets a bit of a free header. He puts it just over the bar. Now, there was a bit of discussion on Twitter about this chance. Some people were saying that Rigoni should have put it away. He should have done better. A quality striker
That's a
puts it
tough
away.
one, bro.
And that's what other people were
That's a
saying.
tough one.
Kevin Morris, shout out my G, Kevin Morris,
that's
he
a
was
tough
saying
one.
that people think that it's way too easy. That's a hard chance.
Yeah. You know what? The reason I say
I
is
don't know.
because that cross is coming in hot, bro.
It's coming in hot.
And also with the angle that he's in, bro, you gotta kind of deveer the ball barely, just like kind of glimpse it off your head.
You also got to point it down, bro.
You gotta point it down and just kind of glimpse it, and that, to me that's a difficult. And he put a little power on it and it went over, but it's to me I think it's a more difficult shot than people think it is.
Bali, should he have done better, or was it as best as he could?
I mean, I agree that it's difficult. I mean, it's a difficult cross. I mean, to header that the way that you wanted for you to score. I mean, it's pretty tough. But at the end of the day, I mean, the Rigoni from New Mexico during the week and the Rigoni from last night was two different Rigonis.
Yeah. Also, you're a DP. You should probably bury those, man.
You gotta bury those, and he was. I mean, he's kind of ghost last night. He this was his only opportunity really he had all game. He wasn't like New Mexico on Wednesday night. He was all over the place. He was defending. He was attacking. He was running up and down.
But that says a lot about the quality between
Yeah, I mean,
Mexico
so-
and Dallas, bro.
You have to keep that same energy, keep that same momentum, and I think that's why the fans are kind of coming at Rigoni saying, "Hey, you got to finish those because that's the only opportunity you had all game."
Yeah.
So
Now-
it sucks, man.
One of the next talking points that we want to get into the Top Flight podcast about the match was the Rodneys Red Card. We see the first yellow. Now, the first yellow was seconds into the second half. As soon as kickoff, 20 seconds later, Rodneys gets his first yellow card. Some people were saying, hey, maybe it was a bit soft. Some people were saying, Rodneys, you got to be a bit smarter than that. Some people were calling out the ref, which I think was a bit of a reach because we know that this ref is not only is he an Austin native, right? So he can't be biased, but we know that this ref was part of the World Cup. We know that this ref was in the MLS Cup final. I mean, I think JC had a banger tweet out there saying that this is one of the best refs in the MLS.
Yeah.
I want to get your thoughts on the ref real quick, B.
No, I mean, look, I agree with that, with JC's tweet. That I think he's one of the best refs in the MLS. I agree with that, but even the best kind of sometimes have bad performances. But
Interesting.
But I think it's clear. I think it was, call it soft, call it whatever. I think the two yellow cards were yellow cards, and the red goes. And I mean, the take of it is going to be the penalty shot if we're going to talk about it. But I don't think this falls too much on the ref,
It's
bro.
coming.
I don't think this falls too much on the ref, to be honest.
Now, the second yellow that Rodneys concedes, which
Clear
is this
yellow,
one here,
bro. Clear yellow. The first.
it's
the
a
second
clear
one.
yellow.
Yeah.
And even the ref walking towards him in the other angle when the camera switches, you
Like,
see him,
yeah,
kind of tell Redes
Come
like,
on.
bro, come on. You know, like this is textbook double yellow, silly. 13 minutes. 13 minutes is all it
13
took. I think,
minutes, yeah.
I think less than that, actually. It was less than 10 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. I think 45, 53, less than 10. Rodneys poor foul right there. I mean, he's got to be smarter than that, bro. I want to get your thoughts, Bali, on Rodneys getting that red card, bro.
I mean, it's
Killed
an
the
embarrassing. I mean, it's a huge mistake, bro. That just completely changed the game upside down. And at the end of the day, as a captain or as a leader, some of his teammates should have told him, "Hey, Rodney, hey, you're on a yellow, bro. Relax." Josh Wolf should have been like, as soon as he got the first yellow, should have been, "Rodney, come here. Ven pa' acá. Hey, you got the yellow. It's early.
But
Be
he should know
careful.
that, bro.
Be careful, of course. But he's also, as leader, as a coach, also should remind him, "Hey, you're on a yellow. Be careful." But at the end of the day, yes, he should know. He is a professional. This is your job. And he had a huge mistake that changed the game. Now he's out. We need him, and he's out.
Yeah, this red card, if I may, I think at the beginning of the game, the way the game was going, I saw like a 1-0, either ATX or Dallas, a 1-0 win.
Scroll up, Primo, and go to the left. Go ahead, be sorry.
Yeah, like I could see like maybe a goal here or there for either Austin or Dallas. But when that red card comes in, it changed the game. Now it's us fighting for a 0-0 and Dallas looking like getting that one. So I agree, bro.
100%. Be sorry, Primo. My bad. I wanted to see that momentum chart to highlight how in the first half we had chances, in the second half we kind of shut off.
Momentum chart. Okay.
But I do have a quote here. This was from Josh Wolf last night on the press conference on Rodneys Red. He says, when you're on a yellow, you certainly have to be smarter, and you can't run the risk at that point. It's unfortunate. He knows better than that. He'll obviously learn from it, but it put us in a tough spot, a bad spot. And, of course, that red card, you can contribute it to the fact that we lost the game. I mean, if we would have saw this game out with 11 men, I think we would have tied it 0-0, which is still disappointing.
Maybe even sneak a win.
That's what I was saying,
Maybe
bro.
even get
That's
a
what I was
sneak away.
saying. Like,
Sneak
if
away.
we had 11, we could maybe nick one at the end.
Because we were there. We were
On
in the
some
game. We were
Maxi
in the
Montreal
game.
shit, you know
Of
what I
course,
mean?
yeah, exactly.
But when this red card happened, now we're just fighting for a 0-0.
Now, boys, let's talk about this chance that Dallas had in the 73rd minute after we were down a man. These guys were just knocking on the door, which you should be doing when you're up a man.
Yeah, they
right?
were.
They should be doing, but we were defending for our lives. Unfortunately, we leave, I think it was Par Arriola, we leave him free at the back post. He gets a header. I think he's caught in between two minds. He's caught in between passing it to the back post for his teammate to come and just slot it in, and I think he's caught in between finishing the ball with the header himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because the ball goes just wide, and we get lucky here, bro. If Stuver just gets left flat-footed, thoughts on that, B?
No, yeah. If he was, if he already predetermined that I'm gonna try to get this in the back of the net, I think it goes closer towards the goal. I think you're right. His undecisiveness kind of costed it, but
I think it was right in the middle. Bali, your thoughts on that Par Arriola header? I believe it was Par Arriola.
I mean, it was
Velasco with a beautiful ball, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, they were honest after. I'm telling you, after the red card, they were honest. They had the free kick, then they had this opportunity, then they had a couple more. I mean, they could have scored a couple, and we were in the back foot.
Ooh, just maybe 2 feet off, maybe a couple feet more, and that's in the back of the net, mate.
like
Now,
8 3/4 off probably.
they didn't put this into the main match highlights when I was going through after watching the match last night. Had to look at the highlights again while I was watching the press conference, all that stuff, right? Doing the work. But we have to talk about the Dani Pereira penalty incident. Dani Pereira goes down to the box, minute 75. I got to ask you guys, was it a penalty, yes or no? Starting off with you, B.
I mean, I would love to see it again. But if it was close, why not check it? Why not go to VAR maybe? So I would love to have seen maybe he look at it himself and then make the decision. But I mean, unfortunate, but it
was a pen. It was a pen.
You think it was a pen?
It was a pen.
Minute 75. I mean, to get a pen and get that goal. I mean,
But
huge.
this is where VAR. This is why VAR. This is why you are here, VAR. This is why you are here to tell the ref, hey, you know what? Come to the screen. Come look at this. Come look at it.
I think that's
And
where a
I
lot of
think-
fans were frustrated.
And I think if the ref has a better view, he looks at, he calls the penalty all day, man.
Now, I do have a quote here, Bali. This is from Dani Pereira when he spoke to Phil West at the striker. Dani Pereira says, he doesn't touch the ball at all. So I just put my body around him, and I think it's a foul. But refs are tough right now for us. I stop the ball, and then I'm about to shoot. I try to go with my left, and then I just feel him. So I put my body, feel the contact, and go down. So maybe the ref thought Dani Pereira was maybe looking for the contact. Maybe that's why he didn't call it.
I think that's what's gonna. I think that's in the ref's mind. Maybe he sees him searching for that foul. But at the end of the day,
it's a pen. It's a pen.
Exactly. If you're looking at it straight by the rule, hey, is there contact? Check. If it's in the box, check. Penalty. But
We have some comments from the fans on that post on Instagram at Weird Austin TV. We have Ethan Chives, Ethan Sar Chives. He says most referees give that penalty, but the official last night was very experienced. I think Donnie went down too easily, but it was a tough call. At the end of the day, I think the official made the correct call. We had a Chris M90125. He said, we shouldn't be relying on PKs to get points. Sucks we didn't get the call, but at some point, it's not the refs losing us games. It's our players or tactics. And then Ryan Dempsey, he says, I think that if you give Redes two relatively soft yellows, that should just be common fouls. How is the situation with Danny not a common foul at the least? So,
yeah,
Good points.
see.
Good points
Good
all
points.
around.
Good
Good
points.
points all around. It's very, very true, bro. I mean, he gives us this penalty. I think we pull through and we get the W.
yeah, that was a
You know?
lifeline, bro. Potential
But
lifeline.
and also, I do want to point out, that Josh Wolf in the press conference, Phil West asked him about it. He was like, hey, do you think it was a pen? Josh Wolf kind of spinned it on Phil. He says, well, what do you think? Do you think it was a pen? He was like, did you see it? And Phil says, yeah, saw it. And Phil goes, well, I think it was kind of like body, shoulder to shoulder, kind of 50-50. And Wolf goes, well, if I go off of that, sounds like it wasn't a pen. So he kind of just like spent it on Phil. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I see what you're saying.
I mean,
He kind of just spent it on. He's like, okay, well, the way that you just told it to me, it sounds like it wasn't a pen. So it is what it is. That's what Wolf literally just
maybe
said.
maybe he
the
doesn't
press
want to get in
conference.
trouble. Maybe he's already been.
Might be
warned
his
by-
friend. Might be his friend too.
Yeah,
Ishmael might be his friend.
maybe.
He is an Austin native. I seen him at the preseason ground, at the training ground during preseason.
For real?
I've seen him there. Yeah, I've seen him. Whenever we were out there at the Verde Hill, he arrived in his truck with his son. I saw him. I pulled out. I was like, hey, that's the dude that was in the World Cup.
Oh wow, nice. Bless you, bless you.
Salud.
My fault. Ishmael's thinking about me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ishmael's thinking about me.
he is.
He's thinking about me, mate. All right, boys. Let's go into one of the next talking points, and it's the goal. Obviously, we had to save it to the end because guess what? It happened right at the death of the game. Jesus Ferreira goal, 90 plus. I think it was in the 89th minute, actually. And also, we're going to talk about the messy celebration that he had and the trash that was thrown. So I want to get started off with the goal, actually, the play that ended up happening. Starting off with you, B, mate. What was your thoughts on the goal, brother?
Heartbreaking, bro. I was so invested in that 0-0 at that time. You know, watching it, I was like, 0-0, come on. You know, I would be down for a 0-0 here in this situation, and for him to score at the end of the game, heartbreaking. Easy. It just on video, it looks like an easy finish. Nutmeg on Stuber, and yeah, 3 points for Dallas.
Now, we do have to point out that Ethan Finley, unfortunately, gets like a hit on the ball that pokes the ball away from the Dallas player, but it goes to another Dallas player, almost like a pass. He turns around, puts the ball into a pacey World Cup striker. That's not world class. World Cup striker who burns Julio. We know that he's not fast. Bali was saying that he's fast. He's not a speedster.
I mean,
Julio is not a freaking speedster, bro. But credit
Great
to
ball, too. Great ball.
Credit to Ferreira for the finish, right through Brad Stuber's legs. Great ball as well, just like B was saying. But what we got to talk about is this finish, mate. Not only the finish, the celebration that came after about it. Your thoughts on the goal and the celebration that came after.
I mean, Ferreira, you little freaking rat. I mean, you little. I mean, you know what? I mean, bro, like B said, it was heartbreaking, bro. It destroyed the fans, bro. It
Yeah.
destroyed us, bro. You know, he scored, and then him celebrating in front of us, embarrassing us. You know, it sucked, bro. It really, really sucked. And people were upset, bro. He was taunting the fans, and I mean, there was beer being thrown and water being thrown, cups, you know, and I mean.
On Twitter, we saw a lot of that discussion, bro. Fans were saying that it was classless, that we were throwing trash at them. Fans were saying that it doesn't represent what the fans are, what the fan base is. But we also had other fans come out and say, hey, that shows passion. As long as nobody got hurt, it's cool, right? Sometimes we're saying that. So, I mean, my whole take on that is I just don't want that fame of knowing that the Q2 supporter section throws trash at players. Because then, I mean, today is just plastic cups. Nobody got hurt. But what's to say tomorrow it's not like full beers, bro? That's a problem.
Yeah.
That's an issue, mate. You know what I'm saying? Then you start getting into the Houston Dynamo kind of stuff. You know what I mean? And we're not the Houston Dynamo, G. Are we?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
No, we're
saying?
not.
So that's just my take on it. Today, plastic cups. Tomorrow, you don't know what it is. We just got to keep it safe for the players at the end of the day, bro. I think that's my take on it. B.
Yeah,
Anything
I
you want?
agree.
Look, bro. I
Go
get
ahead.
it.
Go
I
ahead.
get-
Go
I
ahead.
get your take,
Go
bro.
ahead. Go
I
ahead.
get it, but
That's what I think.
okay. First on the celebration, I want to say that look, I agree with Bali. You know, pissed me off. It heartbreaking, but we want to hype up these Texas derbies. You know, we got a lot of shit for calling them a Texas derby, but this is a derby, Austin, Dallas. You know, had that been Rigoni to score the death in this derby, had that been Drusi and he did that, we would be all up in there, right? And it's just the passion of these derbies, and it sucks to see him do that, bro. I agree, but I think this kind of brings out the rivalry between Dallas, Houston, and Austin, bro. And it's a derby. It's extra stuff. It's extra to this, bro. There's something extra to this game.
Ferreira did say that it's a
Yeah,
derby.
bro.
you know?
Come on, bro. If Rigoni scores last minute to win 3 points and we're in Dallas, bro, let's go. It's a derby.
Yeah.
And on the trash being thrown, like, again, it's a derby. There's a little bit extra around the fans. And then for him to antagonize us like that, he's asking for it. But look, we want to make you to a stadium where these players come and the atmosphere is crazy, but we also can't really be disrespected like that, I guess you can say. And I agree with you, UH. We shouldn't be throwing stuff at the players. This is not, we're in the MLS, you know, in other leagues is different. But, you know, again, the inside of me wants to say, hey, you want to celebrate like that, bro? Here, toma. Don't do that shit here, you know what I mean? I do, you know what I'm saying, though?
I do see what you're saying. It's a provocative celebration.
Yes, it is.
What do you think's going to happen type stuff?
Yes, and also,
right?
You know.
I agree.
But I also agree.
Late in the match, fans are drunk.
But I also agree we shouldn't be throwing shit at the players. Yeah. But when it's derby, passion's up, last minute goal in a hard fought victory where we almost got a dub, antagonizing with that celebration, I understand. Although we shouldn't do it.
100%. Bobby, anything you want to add on that, mate?
I mean, I have to agree. I mean, we shouldn't do it, but he was also taunting the fans.
Bro, if this was any other league,
and he was given a yellow for it. He was given a yellow for it.
Of course, because he took his jersey off. Not because of the taunting. Because he took his jersey off.
He took his jersy off. He did.
But
I mean...
Bro, we're fans of this sport, bro.
I mean,
I've seen that.
Messi
did that at the Bernabeu.
We follow Liga MX, bro. We see when this happens in the MLS, they want to set a standard, and I get it. It's the MLS. Pero si fuera un clásico mexicano y hace eso, bro.
Yeah.
You don't do that, but we understand it's the MLS, and it's a different vibe here, and we want to make it, and I get it.
Hey, he's also linked to Napoli.
Yes,
he is not going
who
to
said
Napoli.
that? Who said that?
No, that's like an ongoing
Someone
rumor.
said that. Who brought that up?
It's like an ongoing Twitter rumor.
Okay,
it's an ongoing rumor, según. But
I mean,
he got asked that, I think, last night by Club Deportes, and he told them that he doesn't know where that came from.
But look, bro, let's be real. I know it's Texas Derby side, but we're talking about Zardes' performances, bro. We're talking about Maxi, and he is a number 9 that's doing it, bro.
I'd pick up Ferreira. I'm sorry. I'd pick up Ferreira.
I think you would be real saying that, bro. I think you would be
Ferreira.
real saying that. But hey, it's a derby. He's for Dallas. He enticed us.
Yeah.
It's done out here. You done out here, bro. Like that's it.
Yeah, like
that's like an Arsenal fan saying they'd pick up Harry Kane.
Inside low-key, I wish one hit him in the face.
Low-key.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to read some comments from the full-time post that we had on We're Austin TV's Instagram, see what the fans had to say real quick. We had Brandon1024. He says, I think Ferreira was a bit too proud of that goal because they were saying that he was kind of poor the whole game. He missed a sitter also by himself. He just skied it.
He did.
He skied it. We had Honorary Ballsack. He said, last night was the first time this season that this team has looked like they wanted to play a full 90. The stadium had great energy the full time too. Sure, it was an L, but I'd rather watch last night's team than any other version that's been trotted out so far this year. Interesting. He says, also clear now, we should have seen a lot more Valencia by now. Lundy is great moving forward, but offsets that defensively by getting caught up way too often. And he says Zardes is fortunate to still be collecting an MLS paycheck.
Sheesh.
We also had, we had Luigi 21. He says Rigoni needs to leave if he's not happy here. Enough is enough. I don't know where he's getting that from.
Okay.
We had Johnny Chango. He says Zardes is non-existent. Urruti is smaller but shows urgency. We need 2 rather than 1 up front. And then Space Trash 666. He says not the first time they have come to Q2 and made us look like fools. At least they didn't score 5. Damn.
And that's true. Pepe embarrassed us at home. Remember?
Look at that. Look at him though.
Remember
Look at
that?
this. Okay,
Yeah.
look. Primo has a cheeky video for us. Ferreira scores the goal. Put it through Stuver's legs.
Takes his shirt off.
But look at this. Look at this. Look. Okay,
Look
takes
at
his
that.
shirt off. Shows it to the supporter section of Austin FC.
Look at that, bro.
Oh, look at that.
That's-
Oh,
Look at
hey,
that.
hey.
Look at that.
Look at
Hey,
that, bro.
you-
Look at dancing.
Look at that.
Dancing
Look,
is
bro.
Look at that.
Bro,
Drink-
throw more, bro.
drink-
Bro, come on.
They
bro.
said that was our tears. He said he's
Nah.
drinking.
We're
drinking
Y
his
le
tears.
sigue. Y le sigue, bro.
Look.
Let's, hey, but
You know what, Ferreira, bro, you can't be doing that, my
Well,
G.
like I said, bro. Like I said.
You little rat.
Mira, le sigue, bro. He doubles, triples, quadruples down.
Look, he's still.
He's
look.
still.
No, bro, you can't
But
be
look,
doing
this-
that.
like
man.
I
No, but
didn't
as a player, no, but
as
one of the players should have gone up to him and be like, "Hey, push him!" Like, "Hey, go
Cascante
back
did.
over there.
Cascante
Go back
did.
over there. What do you want to do?" He should have pushed.
Cascante
Oh,
did.
but he did it a little too late. He already celebrated for like 3 minutes. Just there, just looking at us, pointing his fingers.
Nah, bro. I wish a cup hit him in the face.
All right, mate. Now, I do want to get into some of the next topics. It is unfortunate. We gotta set our foot on the ground, our feet on the ground. Reality hits, man. Winless in 8 matches. Our last win was versus RSL. March
Wow.
11th. What are your thoughts, Bali?
I mean, it's about to be 2 months.
No, you say it like that.
It's about to be 2 months with no wins. We have a couple of games coming up. They're
4
gonna
points.
be tough.
4 points.
4 points.
4 points.
2 months. You know what? And I said this after the game, and I believe this 100%. And I think we should just focus on the U.S. Open. Focus on it. Like just
Go all
the-
out U.S. Open?
go all out for the U.S.
Damn.
Open.
Imagine
The league, look,
imagine taking the league for the U.S.
we
Open.
We won't.
Wow.
I think we can still scrap a playoff win, bro. A
We
playoff
okay.
spot.
We can. Okay. See, we'll make the. We can scrap a playoff spot. Okay, we'll
Yeah.
take it. Okay, we most likely will play. We play away from home.
Top of the
are
seed.
we going to win?
against
No.
1 or 2.
We could play Seattle. They're gonna beat us. St. Louis, they'll beat us. LAFC will beat us. We play against Houston. They will beat us.
We'll see Seattle,
Okay.
mate. We'll see Seattle. Don't just
So-
don't just say that we're gonna
so-
lose without even playing them, brother.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
bro,
keep it
for
real. I'm not
sure.
gonna be
You know what I'm
delusional
saying?
like
Yes,
this
100%.
guy. I'm not gonna be
One
delusional.
game?
I'm not gonna tell you. Oh yes, you know. Oh, we could perform again in Seattle. Oh, we'll score.
We
Well,
could.
we're not
We very
saying-
well
mate,
could. I'm
mate,
saying.
we
I'm
won't.
saying we
We
are.
won't. We won't.
I'm saying it right
We
now.
won't.
I'm saying
we
it
won't.
right now.
We won't.
I'm not saying that we're
We
gonna win the
won't.
MLS Cup, dude.
We won't.
I'm just
We
saying
won't.
that we can scrap a
We
playoff
won't.
win and we can win one game in the
I
playoffs.
don't want to go to
Mate,
playoffs
mate,
and get embarrassed. Okay.
This weekend. I mean,
I don't
sorry.
want to get. I don't want. I honestly, I don't want to.
Midweek.
You don't want playoffs.
Hold on. Midweek. Seattle. I think we can go out there and get a result. I think we could do it. Guess who did? Guess who did? Sporting Kansas City got a result against them. They started this little streak of wins with them. Who's to say that we don't go up there and show them what's up, brother? Who's to say? This league is so unpredictable, brother.
Yes.
The numbers say, okay, the forums say, okay, boom, Seattle is up there. But who's to say we don't shock these fools? SKC did it.
Yep.
Are we not better than them? Do you think we're below them?
Are we?
I think we. I
Are-
think
are we
are.
better than
I
them?
think
Are
we
we?
are.
What-
They're-
100%.
they're-
they
they're
at?
right behind us.
Where are they?
They're
at?
right
right
behind us.
behind
They
us.
get
Can you pull
they
up
get
the table,
another
Bruno?
Shouldn't
win.
be. Shouldn't
Hey,
be.
okay.
Shouldn't be.
So
We don't
what?
belong there.
Are we a bottom table team?
We're not a bottom table
Are we?
team.
Is that
We're
is that what
not.
we are?
No,
Is-
we're not.
Bring up the table, primo. A ver.
Come on, man.
I'm just saying, bro.
Come on,
SKC did it. Why can't we go up
Okay,
there
so-
and,
so-
and
so what-
shock
what-
the league?
So we're
Shock the league.
Okay, so what you're saying is that we could go far this year. We could compete for the MLS Cup. That's what
Brother,
you're telling
but
me right
listen,
now.
listen, brother.
That's what you're
listen,
telling me
brother.
right now.
Listen,
We're-
brother. Listen,
we're
brother.
gonna make playoffs.
Listen, brother.
We're gonna win away from home, and we're gonna make it to the MLS
Brother.
Cup final.
Brother,
Listen to yourself
No,
right now.
nobody is
Listen
saying
to
no
yourself
MLS Cup.
right now.
Nobody
No
is
MLS Cup.
saying
Listen
Come
to
on,
yourself
bro.
right now.
But brother, what I'm saying is you're thinking miles ahead. You're
No,
thinking
but I'm
miles.
telling you what's gonna happen.
No.
I told you last month. It's
Mate,
gonna get worse.
Let me talk.
It's getting worse.
Let me talk. You're thinking November, December. I'm thinking Wednesday. That's who we play. You can only play the next match. You know what I'm saying? You're
It's fine.
You're over here
Okay.
thinking about November, December conclusions.
Yes.
Jump into
Yes.
conclusions, G. We got a game Wednesday. That's all we can do, brother. That's all we can focus on, dude. That's all I gotta say.
And
Yeah.
we lost Redes, so Finley's coming in.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's fine. We have Seattle. It's gonna be a great game. Hopefully, we get something. Focus, Chicago. Focus the U.S. Open Cup, and beat Chicago and keep going. You know, you win the U.S. Open, we go back into the
Drawing
CONCACAF
board.
next year. You know, we regroup in November. We bring on players that deserve to play in this team. Players that are good enough to play in this team,
We need a
and,
sporting
and we
director.
run it back. We're not gonna win we're not gonna win the MLS Cup. We're not gonna fight for the Shield.
Mate, all
We're
you-
not gonna. It's not going to happen this year. That is the reality of the
Shield,
situation.
100%. The Shield is
done.
It's out the window.
The MLS Cup is done.
You just gotta get into play.
Leagues Cup. You know what? Compete for the Leagues Cup. It's fine.
Mate.
Let's see what happens. But focus on the U.S.
Mate,
Open. Get
mate.
back into the CONCACAF. Regroup in November, and let's bounce
And
back.
let's get a
next year.
sporting director in.
No,
That's-
mate,
get yourself a
mate.
sporting director. Get yourself a sporting director.
thinking-
If Joshua doesn't,
This
if we
is
don't make
not new,
playoffs,
bro.
hey Joshua, time to go, buddy. Bring in somebody that's gonna make us compete, and we
You're
move
thinking,
forward.
mate.
And we
you're-
move forward.
I think we could scrap a playoff spot.
You're,
So we move
I think
forward.
we could scrap a playoff spot too. I think we could definitely pick it up. 23
Okay.
games left. Around there. 23
Okay.
games left.
And
We-
are we gonna win that playoff game?
We
We'll
have
see.
to
Are we going
win.
to win?
We'll see.
We have
If
to
we
win
make
at
it.
least 12 of the remaining games.
First, let's try to
We
scrap
have
a
to
playoff
win-
spot, mate.
We have
Yeah.
to win at least
I mean-
12 of the remaining games. Do you see them doing it? Winning 12 games? Austin FC?
That's
12
tough.
games left. Do you
That's
see them
tough,
winning
bro.
12 games?
12
Ah.
games.
12
this
games. Do you
season.
see them
We
winning
haven't
12
won
games?
in
I
2 months.
honestly
There's
don't.
not
I
12
honestly
games left.
don't.
There's like 23
Yeah,
games
yeah.
left.
No, there's like 20.
Yeah, something like
6,
that.
20.
Do you see them winning 12 games? Scrapping
I don't
playoff
know.
win? Because we just got to get into playoffs, and then it's a whole different competition. then we've seen worse teams get into an MLS Cup final. Real Salt Lake made it to the MLS Cup final one year. Did they deserve to be in there? No.
Also,
it's a complete different tournament.
If you want to have a positive spin on this, we could say that before the red card came out, it was tight, even
100%,
0-0, could have gone either way
100%.
Without Drusy and without Diego.
100%.
So if you want to try to have but the red card changes this. And, the way things are going, this is kind of a big old punch. It's like that tank punch to Garcia, bro. I mean, it's not good right now.
It's not good. It's not good enough. Our team is not good enough, bro. Period.
Period.
Period. You know. Period. Our team is not good enough to compete.
All right,
for the cup. It's not good enough.
I wish that cup hit him in the face.
It's just a reality. It's just a reality, bro. Stop. Don't lie to the fans, G.
I'm not lying.
Let them know the truth, bro. Let them know the truth, bro.
Look.
Let them know. This season, we are not going to compete for the MLS Cup. If we make playoffs, we will barely make playoffs, and we will not make it past the first round. Okay? Simple, bro. Simple.
So the U.S. Open Cup.
So
How can you say that? How can you say that though? How can you say that though with such certainty without knowing the future? You don't know what can happen in 2 weeks. See, you don't know if we can start slapping wins together. We got a lot of games coming up, bro.
Okay. Well,
you know what I'm saying?
Hopefully, God's listening to this and He's telling you know what, Bali, I'm gonna make. I'm gonna make this happen.
You're over here telling me to not lie to the fan base, but you could be just fear mongering, brother. What's up with that? What's up with that?
No, I'm telling the fan base the truth.
Also,
okay?
You know what we need for us any hope? We need when Diego and Drusy come back, we need season 2 Diego and Drusy to come back, bro.
100%.
We don't need this season Diego and Drusy to come back, bro. Because before Diego got injured, he wasn't doing much either, bro. And before Drusy got injured, I mean, he was our best player, but his comparison to last season, it's not there. It's a shell. So if we want to have any sort of kind of rebounds, we need them to come back and be who we know they are. Yeah, we have to. Yeah.
Some numbers, because numbers don't lie. The stats, the facts are, maybe they side with Bali's points that he's been making the past couple of minutes on the podcast. We're winless in 8 matches. Our last win was versus RSL, March 11th. We just said that. We matched our 8-game winless streak from July of 2021, right? So that's not good. 4 losses, 4 draws. Since that last Real Salt Lake win, 4 points out of a possible 24. That's a concern. 17 goals against, 10 goals for, another concern. And in 11 matches played, we only have 10 points. We're 12th in the West, right on top of Sporting Kansas City. So before we go to the Twitter questions, anything you want to add, boys, on what was just mentioned?
We need Diego and Drusy to come back, man, and not just come back, but play better. Since they've been giving us, and it's tough to hear that, Bali, to be honest, because I want this team to be great.
Believe it, bro.
Believe it, bro. I want this team to
smell the coffee, G.
I want this team to do great, and like I said, if you want to try to put a positive turn on this, the red card changed everything. We could have nicked a 1-0 win. They could have nicked a 1-0, but it could have gone either way without Drusy and Diego. And I mean, a lot of stuff has gone not our way this season. With injuries and everything.
Sucks, man. It sucks.
Also, we need a sporting director, bro.
100% ASAP. I mean, why don't we have one already? Get rid of Reyna. Just freaking come out with the freaking announcement. Say he's done, and we'll move forward. Or say he's in, and we'll move forward.
We need a sporting director, yeah.
This whole freaking limbo that we're in with the sporting director position, I'm fed up with it, bro. That's affecting us.
And it affects us, bro.
Heavy, bro. We're literally a clown show right now with the whole sporting director situation. Either freaking say that he's in or say that he's out so we can collectively move forward. You know what I'm saying?
And that is at the end of the day affecting Josh Wolf some way also. Yeah. It is affecting Josh Wolf, and it's gonna come down to him.
And also the interim
director Sean Rubio
and him kind of joining forces to kind of create. I mean, the signings that they've been brought in. I mean, they're not really. I mean,
it's difficult.
Who stands out for you, bro?
It's difficult,
and it hurts me, bro. It hurts me, bro. I'm devastated, bro. Because how did we go from competing for the Shield the whole year last year, going to the conference finals? How do we go from playing such great football, such great soccer to this? Like, I'm devastated, bro. Not just me, the fans. The fans are sad, bro. And it sucks. It sucks right now.
But you can't be upset that we. To me, bro, I hear you, bro. But to me, what I reach for is some sort of joy, and what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to. If we can scrap a playoff win, to me, I think we have something to fight for. Why should we just put down tools and just focus on the U.S. Open Cup, bro?
I agree, man. I agree. And that's
Why-
what I'm saying.
why-
And that's
why
what I'm
are we
saying.
doing
And that's
that,
what I'm
bro?
saying.
I'm
That
not
kind of
saying give
mindset
up.
of saying, "Oh, it's
I'm not
over, it's
saying
done.
give
We're not
up.
gonna be,
I'm
jump
not
into
saying
freaking
give up.
December."
I'm down
But
for
look at the over. We just talked about it right now. You just mentioned it right now. Okay, we don't have a sporting director right now. Okay, our club, we're not in a good position right now, bro. It started off since game 1 when we were embarrassed against St. Louis, and Kip had that mistake. It started off when we got eliminated in Haiti, and Haiti team embarrassed us. It started off right there. So it's been a bad season overall. It started off bad. It's gonna keep going.
Let's make playoffs.
We're not
bro.
in a great position right now.
Let's make
We need
playoffs.
to
We are
scrape
not-
playoffs.
Let's make playoffs.
Make playoffs and for what?
But
Let's go
make
to the
To
playoffs.
get
questions.
eliminated.
Let's go to the questions.
Bro, let's make
Let's go to-
playoffs and give us a shot, bro. Give us a shot, just to add any sort of glory, add any sort of enjoyment, bro.
Let's
Yes,
go to the
of course,
questions.
of course, it would be nice to make playoffs, bro. But at the end of the day, are we going to compete in the playoffs?
Let's go to the
Are we
questions.
going to compete?
Let's
in
go to the
playoffs?
questions, man. Let's go to the questions.
I know for a fact that if we make playoffs in that playoff game, you're gonna be hoping we take that dub. Bro.
100%.
Of course, I'm gonna be hoping, but are we going to?
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Am I going to be heartbroken at the end of the day?
You're always heartbroken, dude.
Let's go to the questions. Let's go to the questions.
Come on, man.
All right, we asked the Top Flight listeners, Warehouse TV followers on Twitter, if they had any questions for the Top Flight pod for tonight. We have one from Fucho starting off. Fucho says, is it true that Rigoni gets so much playtime due to a clause with MLS and Apple? That's why he appears in all the content.
Wow,
What?
that's
Does
news to
Fucho
me.
know something we don't, or what?
I've
That's
never
new.
heard anything
That's
about
news
that.
to me. I mean, is it
What?
true? I mean, it
A
might
clause?
be. It might be. It might be.
I do want to say this, though, and this is all conspiracy talk. This is not me going and, saying that this is what it is. This is conspiracy talk, right?
I don't know, but this is off the
Could
record.
thi-
Off the
could,
record.
could this have something to do with the fact that the armband went to Drusy as well? Because Apple TV wanted Drusy to be the captain. You know what I'm saying? He's the
Yeah.
big star. He's our main guy.
Well, I mean, Rigoni has also been, and they had the content for him and the
So,
Apple
I don't
TV, and he has been playing
You see
regardless.
what I mean, though? You see what I mean?
I see what you're saying.
So I don't know. Great question by Fucho, but
I
maybe
don't know.
a bit of a
I
reach.
mean-
To answer your question, is it true? I don't know.
I don't know.
It might be though.
It might be.
Wouldn't surprise me. Apple TV came in with a lot of bread.
Yep.
So
Just say
Big-
it is,
big
Fucho.
money.
Just,
Big
just
money.
come out and say it is true.
we had
Yeah.
JC at Mr. JC Texas. He says, Mr. Precourt has you in his office. He'll give you only one pick. Number 1, transfer Zardes this summer to sign a quality striker. Number 2, terminate Coach Wolf's contract and hire a coach of your choice. Number 3, 100% refund for this year's season tickets. Number 4, free upgrade to premium seats. Which one would you choose?
Banger question, bro.
we actually had people answer. We actually had some people answer.
Banger question.
What do
bro.
people answer? What do people answer?
All right, so we had Brad, mind you, Brad Verde, Keeper Kid Brad. He says, do the upgrades count for the rest of my life? Because if so, number 4, he would get the premium suites. And then we had Connor Edmondson. He says that he would that he would transfer Zardes this summer and get a high quality striker. Profe said the premium seats. And a lot of people are saying number 2, which is number 2 is terminate Wolf's contract and hire the coach of your choice.
What are you picking, Bali?
Yeah, I have to go with 2. I have
Well,
to go
okay,
with 2.
then who
and
you
I
bringing?
would.
Coach of your choice.
Yeah,
my
your choice.
choice.
Blank
who
check.
Blank check. Blank check.
Realistic though. Don't say anybody like Klopp.
No.
Zidane.
I would. I
You know what
would.
I'm saying?
I would want to fly with AP in his private jet. And we
That's
would,
not part
and
of the
we
question,
would-
mate. You're
and
in
we
his
would- I'm
office.
telling you,
You're,
I'm-
you're not in the pre-J.
No, but
you're in the
I'm
office.
saying,
I feel you,
I would
get
tell
you.
AP, let's get in the jet. I don't want to talk. Let's fly straight to
You know how
Mexico.
much fuel that's
straight,
gonna cost,
straight
mate?
to Mexico City. And I would go to Pumas, and I'll tell her, you know what? I want a Turco Mohamed, and I don't care what I have to pay to get him to my club, but give me your price.
15 million.
And
Done.
and get Mohamed here in the ATS, but give him a good contract.
Give him a good bag. I like
And
that.
I think that he will take us to the promised land.
All
A
right.
Turco Mohamed from Pumas.
B, which are you choosing?
Uh,
Transfer Zardes, terminate coach, 100% refund for the tickets.
The Zardes one, I kind of like that one too.
nah, I'm gonna
I'm gonna go with number 1. I'm gonna go with
I'm
number
to go
1.
with 1, bro.
I'm gonna go with 1.
Yeah, same.
All right, but
Who would you get though?
Oh, it says and hire a quality striker. So it doesn't say like any restrictions on it. So if I can go out for a
a
striker,
quality one.
realistic,
Nah,
a quality
realistic,
one.
realistic, realistic, realistic.
Man.
Maybe a lot of people are not gonna like this one. You ready?
No, don't say.
You
what
ready?
You're gonna say, bro.
Alan Pulido from Sporting Kansas City.
Nah.
I'd get Alan Pulido.
That guy's
Kansas
injury
City.
prone.
He's a
He's
good
another- he's
player.
another Stan Comaneci,
He
nah.
needs a good team, bro.
He's another.
He
Stan
needs a good
Comaneci.
team. Well, I mean, both.
We're not a good team.
We're
bro.
not. Yeah, we're not too far off from Sporting Kansas City right now. But Alan Pulido, that's somebody that I'd look at from the
Yeah.
league. From the league.
From the league.
Somebody from the league.
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
Alan Pulido, bro. That's what I'm
Would be
picking.
nice.
Alan Pulido.
That's what I'm picking.
But he does get injured though.
Rui Diaz gets injured too.
Yeah.
He still bangs in goals.
Gignac. Fuck it.
Ah.
Ooh.
I have heard of shouts wanting him here in Austin.
The Nano would be nice too.
The Nano, of
Di Nano
course,
would
of
be
course.
nice.
Santi Jimenez before he went to Europe, because he's in
Yeah.
Netherlands. You know, he's not
Rui
that bad.
Diaz too.
Henry
is it?
Martin.
Rui Diaz.
Henry
yeah.
Martin. Henry
Giroud.
Martin.
Giroud.
Henry Martin.
Giroud.
Giroud. What?
Giroud.
Giroud.
Dzeko.
Dzeko.
I'd rather get Dzeko. All
Giroud,
right,
bro.
Profe with the second question. Jeez, my Profe asking like 7.
Bro.
Profe says,
Oh God.
he says, does this team need to make summer signings, and why is it at the 9? We kind of talked about that right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Next one, it says, was it okay for our fans to leave after the Ferreira goal?
Was it okay?
I mean,
I
look, bro,
mean,
we're upset, man. We had enough. We had
uh,
enough. I mean, it was. What minute was it?
89.
80th,
89.
89,
I mean,
90th, pretty
Fans
much.
started leaving.
I mean, we pushed for a draw. We almost got it, but
I mean,
There
the
was
outcome
9
was the
minutes
outcome.
added on, though. 9 minutes.
What do you think
Yeah.
we were gonna tie it up? You know,
We could have, brother.
we could have. But I
We
mean,
could've.
the fans don't believe anymore. They don't believe in the team anymore.
Hey,
Sadly,
chill
they-
out.
not all the
said-
fans. You
Not
said
all
the
they
fans.
said-
Nah, yeah,
I know,
some
some
fans.
Don't say that.
fans.
Don't say
Some
that.
fans.
Do
Some
not speak for
fans.
everybody.
Some fans.
Do
Some
not speak
fans.
for everybody.
Some
Don't
fans.
do that.
Hey, bro, don't tell me what to do.
do.
I say what I want, bro.
Hey, okay, chill.
Yeah.
Vanilla Mexican question. He says, "Would you be impressed with the draw when they were 10 men? When there were 10 men on the field?
Would I be impressed?
Yeah. Would you be impressed if we got the draw with
Nah.
only 10 men,
No, I think I would have been happy as hell, dude.
but
I
not
was- I
impressed?
Sure,
Yeah, I would
happy,
have.
but
I
not
would have been.
impressed.
I would have.
Sure,
I would have.
sure,
I would have
sure,
been impressed
sure.
with the
Impressed,
defensive
yes,
work.
sure.
The defensive work.
Defensive work credit.
Sure.
Yeah.
Julio showed out this game, bro. I
Yeah.
mean, other than
Very good.
the lack of pace that we saw, but we know that about Julio. I think in the air he was probably fantastic, bro. Honestly. Let's see. We have some other ones here. Paul, my G Paul from the Verde Dependent podcast. He says, "How do the boys feel seeing none of their European teams winning their respective leagues?" Ouch.
To be honest,
That's a
Paul,
good question.
To be honest, Paul,
Look, Paul.
I checked out, brother.
Damn.
My season has been.
I'm sure Paul checked out as well.
I'm checked out, bro. But hey, starting with the Braves.
Madrid, I mean, we're good. We're gonna win Champions League, so we're,
Let's
we're good.
one more
Paul,
question.
you know.
man.
You make
I mean,
more
let's
money.
not.
you make more money winning Champions League than winning the league, so it's all good.
So it's all about money. Okay, I get it. Dale.
What?
You said it. You make more
of
money.
course,
All
brother.
right,
Of
all
course it is. It's all about the money, bro. Bali, how you feel bottling?
You know, Paul. You
No.
know,
yeah, because ours is different. Yours
Yeah,
is a
yeah.
bottle.
right.
No,
Yours,
mine-
yours
mine.
hurts more.
Yours, yeah,
you
yours
know,
is a bottle.
Paul. You know, I'll be real with you right now, Paul. You know, I've been knowing you, and
Oh,
you know, right now, bro, I'm in a very dark place right now, bro.
damn.
You're
know,
wearing all
I'm
black.
I'm bad right now. I'm down bad.
We're here for you, brother.
All
I'm
right.
down very,
I'm
very
here for you,
bad.
brother.
It's not good.
We're here for you, man. You know
It's
that.
not good,
You
and
know
it's
that, bro.
you know, just Paul, reach out to me, bro. You know, I'm very, 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 very
like
sad
that.
right now.
I like that, bro. Mental health awareness month.
Yeah, for sure.
By the way, May, if you didn't know that. Marcos Anaya Sharamaji Marcos, he says, if you were Stuver, would you have come out to Ferreira when he broke past Cascante, or just sit back and wait for him to get closer with no pressure from the goalie as he did last night? I think Stuver, he did as best as he could.
Maybe he could have came out a little bit more. Maybe, but
That was a good finish.
it was a good finish, bro. I
A
mean,
good finish, bro.
cheeky to the legs.
Cheeky. We had LS Steve said, is bad luck real? E Steve believes if we quit yelling sucks at the player intros, we will balance the vibe and achieve. I also believe Owen should be Fcito. He's good enough for the first team, but the nepotism causes bigger issues in the locker room when Wolf opens his mouth.
Whoa.
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 That's interesting.
Yeah, I
man.
mean, just quit yelling sucks at the players. I mean, we want to make this place intimidating. We want to make this place a hard place to come and play. So I don't really.
We had somebody say Austin, Texas. He says, Keller is in good form, and so is CJ Foddery. Should we bring them up from the second team? This question was actually asked on the Twitter space last night, and fans were saying, you know what? Let them progress. Let them grow in the Austin FC 2 team. Don't bring them into the shit show.
Yeah.
Let them continue to get
They're
their
doing
minutes.
good. You want to keep them keep doing good, or want them to get attacked when we lose?
That's true.
Yeah, true.
You know what I
Vanilla
mean?
put that meme out whenever it was like how they treat Austin FC too and how they treat Austin
that
FC.
meme was
Exactly.
legendary.
Once you
Yeah.
come onto the first team, I mean,
What was the meme? It was Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon
you donkey.
Ramsay, you donkey. We have a couple more questions. Stephen Mackey says, "What happens over the summer? Cutting Tarek out of contract early or cutting Zardes out early? What do you think will happen
Tadic's
first?"
gone, bro.
Tadic.
Yeah, I think
This-
Tadic.
we
I
should have
think
been.
Tadic
We
is
should have
gone.
been cut
I
him
mean, bro,
already.
Zardes. People don't understand that Zardes was on loan, and then we gave him a deal. Like we literally gave him here. We gave him who knows how much money he's making, but we gave him a good deal, a long-term deal, bro. So he's here to stay. Zardes is going nowhere.
Now, the last question that was asked, and this was something that has been talked about a lot on the timeline, was should Rigoni be given the chance at number 9? Thoughts on that?
Hey, people were telling me that last night.
A lot of people were
You know
talking
what?
about it, bro.
You know what? Try it.
I'm down.
Try it, bro. I'm
Let's
down.
try it.
Let's try
But then
it.
now
I
the
don't
Ritz is
know.
gone. You know, we got Finley coming in. Is Diego fit enough to play wings, or who? You know, so now
I think
we're kind of thin on the wings right now. I mean, Finley, Diego's out. Redis is now out. You know.
Well, Fago's coming back.
Yeah.
Redis is out for the next game.
Yes.
But Rigoni at 9, that's something that's been talked about on Twitter a lot, bro. And some people were saying that that's a ridiculous conversation. But Phoenix is defending that take, bro. He's defending his take, saying that Rigoni is our best 9. But I don't know.
But what? How can you say that? We don't even see him
That's what
play
I'm saying.
9.
That's where he loses me.
He's our
that's-
best 9. He hasn't played 9.
That's where
How do we
Phoenix
know?
loses me. It's like Phoenix. You know what I'm saying?
I
My
know
G
exactly
Phoenix.
what you're saying.
My G Phoenix.
I
Shout
know,
out my
I
G.
get it.
Those were all the questions, boys. Is there anything you want to add onto the Austin FC segment? Seattle up next.
Seattle
Seattle
quick,
next.
coming up quick too. Midweek.
Focus on the U.S. Open, and let's pull through, man. Let's pull through. Regroup in November, and bring on players that deserve to be here. You know, and let's move on, bro.
What I say is
want
focus.
I want us to compete. You know, and right now we're not competing. Right now we're struggling. We're in the bottom of the table, and we can't get a win. You know, no wins in almost 2 months. It's not good enough. You know, this is not playoff form. I don't want to come in playing like this. We will get embarrassed in the playoffs. Simple. And I want us to compete. And I think that we have to regroup in November. And if Josh Wolf doesn't help us improve, AP has to pull that trigger, and AP has to let him go.
Damn.
He needs to go and get himself a new sporting director, someone that knows someone with experience, someone that knows what he's doing. And if Josh Wolf is not the guy for us, get rid of him and go get us a new coach.
B.
Because we're about to go on 4 years and nothing to show, bro.
B.
I wouldn't say just focus on one competition. I think we need to focus on just being better overall. I mean, you can go down a rabbit hole and say fire this, fire that, but to me, I think we need to we got what we got. The players are here who we have. You know, we can't just give up on anything. So let's just keep trying to figure it out. I mean, it's frustrating. The fans are getting frustrated. Of course, I get it, but you know, we have no choice, bro. I mean, we have to keep moving.
Now, we are going to get into the European segment, y'all. Right into it. We're going to get into, obviously, real quick. Champions, Barcelona. That's where I want to actually start off with. Nate.
Campeone.
Culeros.
I want to start off there, actually. I want to give a shout out to Vanilla Mexican. Why not?
Best in
Have at
Spain.
it.
Best in Spain.
Have at
The
it.
best-
Have at it,
the
Vanilla.
best-
That- what
the
is
best
that title?
The
in
best team in Spain.
Not
Yeah,
the best
The
in
title.
Spain.
The title. What is the title? What is that?
Not
What does
the
that
best in
grant you?
Spain. It's
No,
just,
that-
it-
when-
it's not
when
the
you
So what
best
is
win
the
in
title?
Spain.
What is winning
it's-
what does winning the La Liga mean?
It means
you
you were the
are?
most consistent team
O'Brien,
of
O'Brien.
the season.
What does that
O'Brien.
signify, bro?
O'Brien,
If
I
you win
can-
the Premier League, what does that mean? You're the best team in where?
It doesn't symbolize that you're
London,
that.
in England, right?
It
If you
doesn't-
win Serie A, Napoli, are they the best in Italy?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
B.
I
In
don't-
Bayern, in Germany, if you win the Bundesliga, what does that mean?
You're the best in Germany.
So if you win La Liga, what does that mean, bro?
You're
You know
the
what's
best in
crazy?
Spain.
Primo,
It makes
Primo,
sense to me,
España,
mate. Makes
los
sense to me,
culeros.
mate. It makes sense to me.
Can I say something, Primo? You know what's so funny, bro? Every time Real Madrid wins a title, what do they say? Oh, Real Madrid wasn't the best team in this tournament. They didn't deserve to win this tournament. Somebody else should have won it. Pero cuando lo gana Barca, and, somebody like me calls about saying that they weren't the best team this season. I mean, I think Real Madrid was honestly better, but they were just not consistent enough. Then everybody says that, it makes you the best team if you win the league. But when Real Madrid does it, it's a problem. But I do want to give credit Barcelona. Congrats, Primo. Anything you want to say, mate?
I mean, we're just focused on Champions League, bro.
100%.
Well,
100%.
no.
Copa del
No,
Rey.
yeah,
Copa
can't
del
do
Rey.
both.
Can't do both.
Copa
Can't
del
do
Rey.
both. Can't do
Copa del
both.
Rey. Copa del
Can't
Rey.
do both.
Champions.
Just
How
wait.
about-
How about
Así
how
nunca
about-
ganaron un treble. Así
Eh,
nunca ganaron un treble.
How
how about
Así
you
nunca
say
ganaron un treble,
congratulations?
bro.
How about you say congratulations?
I say congrats.
Congrats.
Yeah,
Congrats.
for real. You didn't say
Congrats, primo, please.
Primo, say
No,
it.
say it, primo, please.
Congrats, but they're not the best team in Spain. They
Say
were
it,
just the
no,
most
hold on, hold on.
consistent.
Primo, come on, bro. You could
They
do
were
it,
just the
bro.
most
You could do it.
consistent.
Champions of Spain, primo.
Primo,
Okay, what do you have to
you
say?
do it. Go, go.
They had a good season, bro. It was
But
a good
congrats.
Chavineta.
Chavineta.
Yeah.
And we'll just compete next season.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
And that's
I
it,
like.
bro.
So no.
I love to hear the sadness of your voice.
Give credit to Barca. Xavi has now won La Liga as a Barcelona player and a manager. Legend. Congrats.
Yeah, I mean, what a circus shit show that club has been for the past couple of year, 2 years with the finances and all that stuff with Messi leaving. So, the appointment of Xavi, I think this is one step, I guess you can say, forward and them glorifying being the best team in Spain. So
Now,
Yeah.
go ahead.
No, I'm saying like I think this should all Barcelona fans should hashtag we are back. We
No,
are back. We
no.
are back.
No, relax.
This is the stepping stone.
Relax, mate. Relax.
Damn.
27 league titles for Barca and Xavi's first league title for Barca as a manager, said just as we noted. Now, we do got to talk about this, man. Espanyol fans invaded the pitch as Barca were celebrating the league
Oh,
in
yeah,
their
I
pitch.
saw that. I saw that.
Barca
They
and
don't pull it up.
Espanyol are rivals, bro.
Yeah,
and
they-
Primo is showing it right
Yeah.
here. They were doing
got
a little,
ugly.
they thought it was a little friendly, little circle at the rival stadium ground. But little did they know that the pitch was about to be invaded. Once they realized what was going on, I think somebody tipped them off. It's like, hey, yo, we got to go. You can see right here. Look, they just look like ants scrambling. Look, watch.
They're
Right
rushing-
there.
They're rushing for the
Right there.
Yeah, they better. Yeah.
You see fans starting to
Nah,
come
but
in.
yeah, but the
And the Barcelona players rushing to get into
Yeah,
the
they
locker
better
room
run.
for their safety. They're fearing for their lives.
Don't do that shit, bro.
yeah they better
Espanyol
run.
Don't do
players.
that shit.
Yeah,
Look, this
they-
is we're talking about the goal that we scored and then the Cubs. I mean, come on, bro. You do that?
Look, brother, today, okay, and that was my point. Today, it's plastic cups. Tomorrow, it's this stuff.
It's angry guys. rushing
Espanol
you.
stuff. You gotta put put an end to it, brother, before it starts to grow, grow
guess.
big.
It's not going to end.
But yes, this happened at the Barcelona game. Congrats to them, of course. Shout out to Vanilla. Shout out to Jose. All the Barcelona fans, whatever. Bali, you're right here. B, I know he's a Barcelona fan.
Nah.
You are,
I'm
mate.
not.
You
I'm
are,
not.
brother.
Hell no.
Congrats
I could
to
care less
the
about
Culers.
Barcelona, bro.
Congrats
I
to
just like fucking
Barcelona,
with
the
Madrid
best
fans.
team in
I
Spain.
love it.
Congrats.
I love it.
Interesting stat here. Eric has one for us. He says Barca have won the league without Messi for the first time since 1999. Their captain back then was Pep Guardiola.
Pep Guardiola.
Hey.
And then
Pep
Eric
Guardiola.
Stotts. Eric Stotts.
Eric Stotts.
Okay,
Eric
Eric
Stotts.
Stotts, my G.
Segment.
He says, very disrespectful by Barca players to dance around the middle of the pitch on a rival's turf after winning a season cup.
Yeah.
I agree, mate.
Yep.
I agree. Now, we'll talk about Real Madrid because it is in La Liga. Some news around Real Madrid. Apparently, Verratti is in contact with Ancelotti and considers Madrid his ideal destination as he looks to leave PSG. How
But
can that be his ideal destination, bro? We got to pick you. You don't pick us.
But isn't Ancelotti leaving after the season? Or is he staying?
There's rumors of him sticking around to complete his contract.
He has one more year,
Okay.
right?
Yeah,
After?
he has one more year.
I think
after
he'll
this one.
stay. I think he'll stay.
I think he'll stay, brother. But the Brazil job is waiting for him. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And there's a big concern that if they hire somebody, that he's gonna be the coach until the next World Cup. Ancelotti wants to be the coach of Brazil for the next World Cup. That's what the
Yeah.
rumor circulating.
Well, when you mess around with International in Madrid, like they did coming from
Lopetegui.
Spain, I mean, that's just be careful, Ancelotti, because it doesn't matter who you are. They will fucking stab you right in the back.
That
brother.
was unfair.
Alright?
That
So
was
it
unfair.
does not matter who
that
you
was
are,
pinned
bro.
on us, and it was
You will get
it was
stabbed.
it was Barca influence that had that happen, bro. It was not on us. Not on us, bro.
Hey, but Jude and Verratti, that's good business for Real Madrid if they make it happen. I think. What do you think? I mean,
I think PSG is going to get rid of a lot of players. They're going to get rid of a lot of players, and I think Verratti, if we can get him up for the right amount, I mean, we're going to lose a lot of big names here soon. So Verratti made into the system, maybe.
You down?
Jude starting? Would you
Danny
start
Ba-
Jude?
Danny Vance criticizes everything that I say about Real Madrid. He always
So-
says something like, "Bro, what? Bro, what?
Bro,
something,
what,
bro.
bro?
He always says something.
Come on, bro.
Would I take Verratti? Would I take Verratti? Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
you
take
down?
Verratti.
Okay.
I'll take it. Watch. Daniel's going to say, what? Where would he fit? Who's he going to start over? I was like, bro, I mean, depth.
Yeah.
For depth, bro.
Yeah, true.
Damn.
All right, one of the next topics. Shout out. Sorry, D. I didn't mean to go at you that hard, bro.
Hope you get better, bro.
Hope you get better from your thumb. That's why you wear gloves at work, by the way.
Yeah.
One of the next things that we have here on Real Madrid, Phil Foden on the Champions League, he says, even though we lost last year at the Bernabeu, I love Real Madrid and their stadium and their atmosphere. To play in a stadium like that really is incredible. I enjoyed every bit of it. The experience of playing at the Bernabeu was incredible. Little fanboy. Hakimi wishes to go back to Madrid, but it's tough because he has a contract till 2026 with PSG, and PSG don't like to negotiate with their key players. I mean, that's what happens when you leave the biggest club in the history of soccer. You want to come back, but you know how hard it is to come back, bro. Once you leave, it's over. Primo, would you take him back, Hakimi?
You would.
You would. Yes, you would. Bro.
Yes, you would. Stop lying.
Stop lying.
Why are you taking him?
I would just because we're really liking in that position. I know Carvajal isn't gonna be able to keep up in the next 2-3 years, so he would be a good replacement. But then again, he did leave, and he didn't want to really compete for his spot at that point. But
Carvajal bodied Grealish. And he pocketed Grealish, bro. I just want to say that. He was all complaining about Carvajal, saying that people warned him about him. Bro, man up, little face of Gucci. You know what I'm saying? This is football.
Yeah.
Whatever, bro.
or Reece James. We can get Reece James.
We can get Reece James.
Reece James, future captain of Chelsea.
Reece James needs a real club. He needs a real club.
Reece James is the next captain of Chelsea, mate.
And let's see what that's gonna get him, bro.
Yeah,
Champions
what
Leagues,
that's gonna
Premier
get
Leagues,
him,
brother. Look at our recent history, mate. We win shit.
He's gonna go to Chelsea to win trophies soon. I'm sorry, he's gonna go to Arsenal to win trophies soon.
Yes,
No,
sir.
you got it the other way around.
No, I don't
Arsenal
want-
come to Chelsea to win trophies.
That's
I
how
don't
it
want
used to
Reece.
be.
I don't want Reece.
That's how it used to be.
I
I don't
brother.
want Reece. I don't want
That's
Reece.
how it used
If a
to
Chelsea
be.
player goes to Arsenal, they go to retire, mate. William, David
Mate, but
Luiz.
that's
I
how
mean,
it
come on,
used to be,
brother.
mate.
Peter Kid,
That's
check.
the
Times are
past.
changing.
Times are
Times are
changing.
changing.
Times are changing.
Times are changing. We won the same shit you won.
Times
What
are
did you
changing.
win, bro? What did you win?
Nothing.
Same
Top
we
team.
didn't-
four,
we
top
didn't-
four, top
Top
four
four.
show.
We're in the
wow.
Champions League. I mean,
Yeah.
Good shit. Welcome to
yeah.
the restaurant.
Yeah.
Welcome to the
We're in the
restaurant.
Champions League.
Okay, we have another one that says Real Madrid opens the door to Getafe on match day 34 at El Bernabeu, and much respect to Getafe for giving Madrid a guard of honor for winning the Copa del Rey. Asensio seals 3 points for Madrid in the 70th minute, but not all things look great at the end for Madrid as Camavinga was subbed off with an apparent ankle injury after receiving a hard tackle, and Man City is only days away.
Don't
It-
worry, the Madrid doctors got you, bro. You know what
Oh.
I mean? You know Madrid got them doctors, bro.
They said that he might be back in 1 week.
Oh, I'm sure.
Good.
I'm
Oh,
sure,
oh,
bro.
it was an
I'm
injury?
positive. Yeah, injury. You know
Oh,
Madrid
I'm
doctors,
sorry.
bro.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be
You know?
clapping. I'm sorry.
Don't clap for
They
injury.
turn
I'm sorry.
like-
I'm
Don't
sorry.
clap for injury. Come on, mate. Asensio has scored the same amount of La Liga goals for Madrid as Zidane. 37 goals. Legend? Asensio's Zidane? Is that what we're
That's a
saying?
big- That's a
Nah.
big.
That's
gap,
a
brother.
big reach?
Nah, come on, bro.
I'm sorry.
Do
I'm
it
just
for your
kidding.
Asensio's
country, mate.
leaving.
Do it for your country, mate.
All right, boys. We'll get into Chelsea. A report states that Pochettino's possible summer transfer ideas
Butch.
would be Alexis McAllister, Andre Onana, and Gavi. Recent news saying that Chelsea picked up Pochettino. Thoughts on that, B?
Yes, I think it's done, bro. I think it's done. Pochettino is going to be the new era at Chelsea, and I'm all for it. I mean, Pochettino, what he did at Tottenham, he did a lot of. Kane might come with him.
Ooh,
I'm
Harry?
down.
Harry?
Harry. So I'm ready for the season to be over. We still got City, Newcastle, and United left to play. I mean, we're done. We're in the beach. The players are done, and I'm excited for next season. Like I said, we're gonna miss out on Europe all entirely. But hey, watch out, bro. That might help us, mate, because we're only playing one game a week. The Premier League better be ready.
Well,
Ooh.
Chelsea is really good at bouncing back. I
Ooh,
will
I'm
say
so
that.
scared.
Bro, every time we have a shitty season,
Ooh.
the next season we win some shit, mate. Okay?
Yeah.
We had a shitty season, we win the Premier League. Shitty season, we win the Premier League again.
Oh,
Shitty season,
man, what is this?
we win the Champions League.
Oh,
What is this?
Pochettino.
Listen to this. Listen to this. Apparently, Chelsea are ready to offer Aubameyang and Cucurella to Atletico Madrid in an attempt to sign Felix permanently. Is that true?
Ooh.
Aubameyang is done, bro. Aubameyang is out of here.
Ooh.
Out of here. He's done. He's out
You
of here.
think?
Bro.
Hey, you'll do that for Felix?
We want Felix,
Aubameyang
bro.
and who?
And Cucurella.
And Cucurella.
Cucurella, bro. But Cucurella's first season, bro. He just got there.
Yeah.
We got
Cucurella's quality too, bro.
He's good.
Yeah.
another note here. It says Mendy is willing to leave Chelsea if the correct deal is shown to him and the club. He just changed agents.
Yes, he was asking Chelsea for the same pay as Kepa, and that was a I don't
They
know if that's
said
gonna
no.
happen. They said no, so I think he's down to move. And we honestly, our keepers, bro, Kepa and Mendy, I think those are starter keepers, bro.
Yeah,
they're-
100%.
they're
So we
good
have
keepers.
two
They're
starting
good
keepers. So yeah.
I agree, mate. Let's see. And then last note on Chelsea, it says Pochettino is officially the new Chelsea manager. That should have been first.
Mate.
Good.
Yes.
Good news.
Yes. Good news.
Good
I'm
news.
down. I'm down.
All right,
Let's get
moving on to Arsenal, the Gunners. We got to talk about them, Bali. I know you didn't want to, but we have to, mate.
it. Ball of the league.
Ugh.
Like
Let me
I
find it.
said. Like I said they would.
One more victory for City, and they will officially be the 2022-23 English Premier League champions, winning it back-to-back
And
for
I
3
think they
years
play
straight.
Chelsea, bro. They play Chelsea.
All City has to do is beat Chelsea, and they are champions.
yeah.
How does it feel, mate, to... Well, you know what? I will give you credit, because a while back you said that it was done, that y'all weren't going to win the league, that y'all should just focus on being top four, and you were happy with that, right? But, I mean, you have to feel some type of way being so close and it being in your hands, and you bottled it, only being in one competition. Thoughts?
Yeah, we were so close, man. It was right there. You know, it felt like this was the season for us to win it. It's been so long, and but at the end of the day, you know, City are monsters, bro. I mean, their squad is it's amazing, bro. I mean, just be real. I mean, they are one of the best teams in the world. They have an amazing
I think they are.
squad. I mean, they just look at Cancelo. They just loaned them out. We don't need them.
Yeah.
Go ahead, leave. And he played against them in the Champions League, and it didn't matter. They still lost.
Yeah.
So this is the type of team that we're up against, bro. This team has won it. Well, 5 out of the 6.
Yeah.
Five times
Also,
out of the 6 years.
they've done it time and time.
Yes, bro.
They can do it. You tell City, hey, City, you got to win the last 15 games of the season. Oh, yeah, we do that. You know what I mean?
So this offseason in the summer, we have to invest in the team. You know, now we know that we have a strong starting 11 that can compete. Now, let's invest in our subs. Let's invest in our squad all around.
Are y'all still paying for Pepe, though?
Yeah, we still have we need
Bro,
to get
pay that
thing-
off first,
Yeah,
mate.
no, okay, look.
Pay your debts first before you go
he's-
invest in the
he's
team.
he's on loan right now.
Oh, yeah?
So he will come back. We still have to we have to
Okay,
take care of
okay.
him.
Yeah.
We have to sell him. We're gonna sell a couple players.
Yeah.
We're gonna regroup. Hopefully we go for I would like Declan Rice. I think Declan Rice would be a great move for us. I think Caicedo, he's a great player also. We were in for him in the transfer window. We didn't get him.
Y'all
But
were.
it's okay. I think he would be great. And I think we could go for I would like to go for Sane for Bayern Munich. I think him playing with Mikel before in Man City, I think he would be a great backup for Saka because we burned out Saka, bro. I mean, he doesn't just sit the bench. He plays every game, week in, week out. And I think that Sane would be a great addition to the team and a great guy to help Saka.
Now, we do got to point out about it real quick. Arsenal opened the doors of the Emirates and the net as well to the Seagulls, Brighton, in a
Cheeky
match
Bayern.
where the Gunners had to win to have hope on the title race. Julio and Ciso smashed in the one goal of the match at the 51st minute. And near the end of the match, Denis Undav scores the second goal for Brighton in the 86th. And to add more salt to the wound, Purvis Estupinian scores in the 96th minute, sealing the 3 points for the Seagulls and now closing the doors of Arsenal's title hopes. So I'm sorry,
Bro,
I mean, I had to
Brighton,
end
bro.
with that. Brighton,
Brighton,
Brighton's
bro.
good.
Brighton are a great team.
There's
Good
a
team.
little bit of a glimmer of hope, maybe top 4.
They have a
They're
great
right
team.
in there.
They have a great
They're
team.
right in there. They
And-
gotta win out. They gotta win out.
And they lost their coach, bro, didn't they?
Potter.
Potter.
Harry.
Now, Man United talk real quick. We have United welcomes Wolves to Old Trafford with no Rashford and with the need of 9 points of a possible 12 points to secure a top 4 spot. The game scoring opened up in the 32nd minute with an Anthony assist to Martial. And as the game went by and the pressure hit in the added time, returning from injury, Garnacho seals the win for the Red Devils in the 94th minute to give Man United the 3 points. The Athletic posted that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said the Man United squad are quote-unquote snowflakes.
Whoa.
And Erik Ten Hag
Whoa.
has the most
Whoa.
victories of any United manager in their debut season with 39 wins. After getting his 16th clean sheet of this season, De Gea has won the Premier League Golden Glove Award. Interesting award that they gave De Gea there. I mean, I don't know if you should probably receive that award. But boys, your thoughts on Ole calling the Man United players snowflakes?
Damn. I mean, he's salty.
Yeah, a little bit, a little bit.
I think United about wrapped up. You know, they needed this win to really. I mean, they were slipping a little bit, but I think they got the win. Brighton are, if they win their game in hand, they will be within 5 with 2 games left. I mean, I said maybe there was a glimmer of hope. Not really. Liverpool is in the mix too, so interesting. Because United also play Chelsea, so we'll see. I know Chelsea are in the beach right now, but
They're in the mud, not in the beach, bro.
well,
In the
the
mud.
players
In the
are.
mud.
The
In
clubs
the
are
mud.
Real
In the
quick,
mud.
Can you show us
In
the
the mud.
table one more time before we close out? We got City first place. I mean, look at that form. That's championship form.
Yeah.
That's Champions League winner form too. Also,
No, relax,
Yeah.
mate. Relax, mate. We know what happens to English teams in the Champions League against the Spanish sides.
what?
we know, we
What?
know, we know. We
What?
know, brother. We know. Now, City, credit to them, first place. Really tough team to beat, but they are beatable. Arsenal, second place. They bottled the league. I just can't believe that it actually happened. B was saying it was going to happen, though.
Yeah, I knew it.
Yeah.
Also,
Bill
it's
was
more
saying.
impressive.
did, you
if
did,
it's
B.
actually more impressive seeing Newcastle in third than Arsenal in second, bro. To be
Okay,
honest.
the Magpies.
Yep.
Magpies in there. They have, what is it? How many points they got? 66?
Same with United.
Look at that gap. Oh wow.
Yeah, credit to Arsenal.
Yeah.
Credit
Show
to
respect.
Arsenal.
Show respect.
Credit to coming in
Show
second
respect.
place. Credit to coming in second place, brother. We have Newcastle with 66. Man United with 66. Eric, I know he's sweating top 4, bro.
Yeah.
And then Liverpool 62. 4-point gap there?
4-point gap, man. With 2 games left. No, 3 games left, right? Yeah, 3 games left.
Damn, bro. Who do you think is going to
So
end up top
9
4? And
9
Brighton.
points.
Brighton right there with
Yeah,
58.
that's what I'm saying. 9 points to fight for, and a 4-point gap. So
Do you think Tottenham's still in it?
No.
fuck no.
Tottenham is
They're,
poor.
they're 36. They have
Tottenham
2
is
games
poor.
They got 2 games.
left. Yeah, they're done, bro. They win their 2 games. They're still 66.
Yeah,
So-
but Tottenham is.
So top 4 is between Liverpool and Brighton.
It's between Liverpool and Brighton. Yeah, Brighton
Yeah.
kinda, but yeah, Liverpool, Brighton, United, and Newcastle. Honestly, Newcastle, United, Liverpool, and Brighton are fighting.
Hell of a
Hey,
race.
go to the
Hell of a
relegation.
race.
Go to the relegation. Go to the relegation.
Oh yeah,
Relegation,
the
relegation.
relegation. Yeah.
Good thing MLS doesn't
Ooh.
have it.
Nottingham,
South-
Nottingham
South-
getting that point.
Good thing
Southampton
MLS
is done.
doesn't have it. Good thing MLS don't got relegation.
Oh yeah.
Southampton
Imagine-
is done.
Imagine
Southampton is done.
Southampton's done.
Yeah,
Leicester
they're out.
City,
They're fighting.
They have a game in hand.
they're fighting for it.
They have
They
a
still
game in
got it.
hand.
They still okay.
They play Liverpool on Monday, right?
Oof.
I think so.
They play Liverpool
They
on
got
Monday.
30
or United
points.
are-
They
If they
could-
win, they go up.
Yeah,
they
they
could
do.
climb out. They could climb out.
They
to
win, they go, they
17,
climb up. So
17.
Wow, Leeds.
Leeds with 31,
Wow.
bro.
Wolves. Lopetegui saved Wolves. Look.
yeah, he
Yeah.
did, bro.
He
Remember they were
saved them,
down. They were
bro.
bottom. They were bottom, bro.
No,
Yeah.
but
They were
they-
bottom.
great coach, bro.
Yeah, he
great
took
So
coach.
it
He
seems
knew.
like-
He knew. I have to go fight for the big boys.
It seems like I would say Nottingham Forest, Everton, Leeds, and Leicester fighting it out. West Ham, I think they're good.
Nottingham's gonna make it, mate.
Nottingham, that crucial
Wow.
point versus Chelsea today.
Crucial point for them.
Crucial point for them.
Mark Turner probably must be happy.
I'm sure he is.
I'm
I mean,
sure.
West
sure.
Ham surviving.
Shout out to
see.
them. Unai, that's
Okay,
Unai?
let-
No, Moyes.
Oh, okay, Moise.
Out of- out
Unai
of-
is an Aston.
Out of
Yeah,
Nottingham,
Aston.
out of Nottingham Forest, Everton, Leeds, and Leicester, who do you think goes down, bro? Two out of those 4.
I think the 2 that are there, bro.
Nah,
Leicester
I think
And Leeds.
I think Leicester and Leeds go.
I think
Everton
Leeds and
stays.
I think Leeds and Everton go.
Big Sam, he's with Leicester, right?
Yeah, no.
Everton?
Leeds.
Oh, Leeds, Big Sam's with
Yeah,
Leeds.
Big Sam's Leeds. Yeah.
Well, Big Sam, he's known to be a specialist, bro.
Well, yeah, he went down last time though.
Oh,
With I forgot who he went down
I
with.
think it was
but he
Fulham.
did. I forgot.
I
I
can't
forgot.
remember.
But
I think
he
it was
did go
Rome.
down last time.
Ah, bro, it's gonna be difficult,
It's gonna be
mate.
difficult,
Honestly,
mate.
it's gonna be difficult. I want Leeds to stay up because obviously Weston McKennie and all the other U.S. players that are in that team, and because of the history that they had with Jesse Marsh, they should have kept Jesse. Should have kept Jesse.
Nah, they would. Yeah, I mean, they're still relegation anyways.
But
I think-
then,
I
you
think
have Leicester, bro. That's
If
like
Leicester go down, that's gonna be crazy because they won the Premier League. Bro.
somebody said that
Yeah.
if Leicester goes down, we should sign Jamie Vardy.
Nah,
Who?
nah.
To
nah.
Austin
Austin
FC.
FC.
I'm good.
I mean,
Jamie
bro, his speed is insane.
Yeah.
I would take Jamie Vardy all day,
Nah,
every day.
Chat shit get banged.
I'm
Yeah,
good.
Jamie Vardy.
I don't know.
Give him
I
the
don't
number to
know.
make him a DP. Yes,
He's
sir.
also an old striker, though. That'd
Yeah.
just be another old
What do you
striker.
mean? But he's a great.
Yeah,
Would you,
but-
okay, would you get Firmino?
Fast.
Okay, would you get Firmino, Aubameyang, or Jamie Vardy?
Aubameyang, right?
I'll get Aubameyang.
No.
Firmino. Firmino, I'd get him. 100. Aubameyang is not serious. He'll probably spend all his time
What do you
in
mean?
Houston.
Domain,
Houston, no.
domain.
He won't even entertain
He
things
will,
here.
he
He would be
will.
going to Houston
Galleria.
and flying back and driving
will,
back and
look.
flying back.
You don't think he wants to compete against his buddy in LAFC?
No, he honestly he would even. I don't even think he would look to Austin's way. Reality.
He probably go to
Reality.
I
LAFC
guess so.
instead of.
He'd
You
probably
think,
go to-
but
he'd probably
Firmino
go to
probably
LAFC.
wouldn't need it, to be honest.
Yeah,
I mean-
Firmino would probably go to Miami. or
Cristiano was looking at SKC.
No, SKC was looking at Cristiano.
Yeah,
No, there was
SKC,
talks,
yeah,
brother.
SKC.
There was
I'm
talks.
sure
brother.
there
SK,
were.
There was
SKC,
talks, brother.
SKC came with the bag,
Yes.
and Cristiano was like, let me think about that real quick.
I'm not even thinking he's did that.
You know, hold on. What you got for me? Let me look at that again.
Cristiano wanted maybe like a country club living kind of lifestyle.
Yeah.
SKC.
I think he did the Snoop Dogg where he goes who, but instead of who is
Who?
where.
Who? I
But
don't know.
instead of who is where.
Firmino.
I'll take Vardy.
Aubameyang, Jamie Vardy, Firmino. Firmino.
You know who I
Nah.
take, mate?
Firmino.
You know who I take? I say I back Zardes, bro.
Cut the episode. Cut the episode
Cut
right
it.
there. Cut the episode.
All right.
All
Yeah,
right, that's
I'm
it.
out, I'm out.
That's a wrap.
I'm out.
Thank you for supporting.
out.
We'll be back with more Top Flight, another episode. Later, yo.